Bitcoin could drop over $3,000. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about how a major drop may be coming to Bitcoin relatively soon and how you could best prepare yourselves to profit from that movement. I believe that there is a decent chance that Bitcoin could drop as low as $25,236, and in today's episode of Climate of Crypto, I'm going to show you exactly how that movement may occur and how you could profit from it. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. To start with, I want to run you through the system that we use to make profitable trades. I call it the 3 Ps. The first step is perception. We first have to perceive what the market is doing and where the market is. We'll do that in a moment. The second step is to make a prediction, and the third step is to plan. At the end of this video, you're going to walk away with me having gone through all 3 of those and a plan that I have for how we could possibly make a short trade to capitalize on this movement, and hopefully you'll be able to set something similar up for yourself using these educational principles. Jumping onto the chart and starting with our perception stage, you can see that Bitcoin has gone through 3 major rallies so far this year, and each one of those rallies has been followed by very deep corrections. The first major correction that we saw this year happened at the end of February and the beginning of March. Bitcoin dropped $5,000 over the course of 17 days after having rallied nearly $9,000. In March, Bitcoin would go on to rally 54%, and from there, Bitcoin would correct $6,000 over the course of 63 days, and both of these corrections came back to and helped establish this key uptrend. So far, over the last couple of months, Bitcoin has rallied several $1,000s to the tune of about a $6,700 rally, 27%. And from there, Bitcoin has corrected so far about $3,000 over the course of about 26 days. Based on the size and scale of these 2 corrections earlier on in the year, it would be reasonable to expect that we will have a larger correction than we've seen so far that could end up causing this uptrend that has held so far this year to break. And if that were to happen, the next major levels of support that Bitcoin may find itself falling to are as follows. First and foremost, sitting right here around $27,000. If we look at the VRVP, we can see that there's a slight bump right here around $26,850. So we'll go ahead and put a level of support there. And we'll also see that there's a major level of support at $25,236 based on support levels found in June, resistance set in February, and also resistances set all the way back in August of last year. So those are the 2 what we call floors that are going to be important in our prediction and our planning stage. So the perception is based on all of this data. And by the way, the fact that Bitcoin hit Lux Algo's price target up here above $30,000 and is very close to moving into a confirmed sell signal, we can perceive that Bitcoin has gone through a major rally and may need to go through a larger correction over the next month to 2 months, moving through the end of potentially even as long as September. Now for the prediction stage. Based on all of my analysis that I've done on Coffee and Crypto with the channel, I give it a 60% likelihood that Bitcoin will at some point within the next 4 weeks drop below 28,545 and start moving down towards price targets as low as $25,236. Of these 2 price targets, I give it a higher likelihood, I'm going to call it a 60% likelihood, that we fall down to this higher price target, and then a 40% likelihood that we fall down towards this range price target at $25,236. So with those predictions, we can do a couple of things. Number 1, we can set up a plan for if the market doesn't do that and it follows through on the 40% likelihood of bouncing at that uptrend and rallying. That's what we call our contrary plan, our hedging plan. And then we can also use those predictions to set up profitable trades for the movement below that uptrending level of support so that we can profit on the market movement if it were to occur through a short position. And now with that said, that moves us into the 3rd P, the planning stage. For our plan here, we're going to want to try and set up an entry price somewhere right here. Before we get to the level of 28,545 being below this uptrending level of support, then our entry price will be based on the market falling below this uptrending level of support. There's only a week or so left in that category because 1 week from the day that this video is recorded and uploaded, Monday, August the 7th, that uptrending level of support will be above 28,545. But until that occurs, we would put our entry price somewhere right below these 2 respective levels of support. That to mean if Bitcoin falls below the uptrend, or if after the uptrend is above 28,545, Bitcoin falls below 28,545, then we would enter a short trade that would look something like this. We could set our short open right around 28, probably 400. Our stop loss very tight. We like to use a very tight stop loss. And then our exit just above our next floor. Now, a couple of principles that come in handy here. When you are doing your shorting, you want to look for the floors, and then you want to put your entry right below the next floor. So if you have a floor of $30,000, wait till the market drops down to $29,900, put your entry price price right there. Your stop loss, you're going to put just above the floor. So if you enter a short position at 29.9, the floor is at 30,000. The stop loss might be at $30,100. If the exit floor is down at 28,000, then maybe you'll put your exit for that short trade at 28.1. In this case, we have a floor at 28,545 that if we break, we're moving into a short. Our next floor, as we found in our perception stage, is down at 26,800. So we're going to put our exit right above that. And then that gives us a risk to reward ratio of 6x. And then if we use one of our final principles of trading, i.e. a trailing stop loss, then we can see that that would be a very profitable trade if we were to actually have it be executed. That trade would have a target profit of 4.71%. If we use what I generally recommend of a 0.1% trailing stop loss, then you would be able to make quite a lot of profit on a trade such as this. An example of a trade I set up just a couple of hours ago that has already become profitable using this method, you can see right here. I'm recording this. It currently is 12:32 in the afternoon. At 10 a.m. on Coffee and Crypto this morning, I set up this trade using this exact formula. And as you can see, Bitcoin has already profited from it from the first trade. And the second trade, as you can see, if we were using that 0.1% trailing stop loss, would have also profited because we would have exited this short trade right here at a 0.13% profit. These principles of trading work, and you can repeat them over and over and over again. And so I think Bitcoin could drop as far as 25,236 over the next couple of months. And by using these principles of trading, you can set up profitable trades to capitalize on that short trade opportunity. So that's our first trade. Then we would go ahead and potentially set up another short trade with the entry just below this floor at 26,887. And then we would place our exit just above the floor below us at 25,236. Again, using a 0.1% trailing stop loss or 10% of the target price. So that'd be a 0.53% trailing stop loss in this case. I'd recommend probably the 0.1% to a 0.3% trailing stop loss for this bottom trade. And that, my friends, is why I believe that Bitcoin could drop all the way down to 25,236, and how you can also set up some profitable trade plans to be able to make the most out of that movement so that you walk away from this not just with an understanding of where Bitcoin is going, but also the ability to do something about it to generate profit for yourselves. From the higher level, if Bitcoin does drop back down to 25,236, I do believe that'll ultimately be a healthy thing for Bitcoin. I think that could lead Bitcoin into a bull flag that would eventually lead it into a major rally above $30,000. So I'm not discouraged by the fact that Bitcoin could drop down to 25,236. I'm actually quite encouraged on it. And as you can see here, there are some actually very profitable trades that you could set up. Again, use those trailing stop losses. And I think you can end up making quite a lot of money if the market does correct down here. A couple of things I want to mention before we wrap it out. First and foremost, if you have not already signed up for Lux Algo, you absolutely should. Lux Algo is one of the reasons that I believe Bitcoin is going to drop here, and it gives incredible signals. So make sure to sign up using the link down below. Use coupon code JEB30, J-E-B-B 30 for 30% off at checkout. You're going to be so glad you did. And also, don't forget, I announced this morning on Coffee and Crypto that I have just launched a new product, and it is financial coaching. It is my dream to help you guys go from having no understanding of cryptocurrency and no understanding of personal finance to having financial sovereignty in your lives. It's not just my dream to teach you how to trade. I also want to teach you how to properly manage your money so that when you make money with your trades, and I believe that you certainly will so long as you follow the principles we teach, then you will be able to use that wealth and grow it in a way that you can enjoy it and you can be generous with it responsibly. It's my dream to help you guys on a one-on-one level to help coach you guys and educate you on financial sovereignty, and that is why I launched financial coaching. If you go over here to the Club DeFi website, you can see by scrolling down that we've currently launched 2 financial coaching products, and they're right above our 2 courses, Principles of Technical Analysis and CT2A, which is now antiquated. You can see we have a 1-hour financial coaching session for $150. That's where I'll run you through all of the systems that I have to teach you guys about how to get out of debt, how to get yourself on a financial path towards success, and help you begin investing today. Then we also have a 3-month plan where you guys can sit down with me for 6 hours over the course of multiple sessions, and we can build you guys a profitable financial plan that will save you hopefully tens of thousands of dollars on interest on your debt, help you build a financial wealth management system that will help you to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars of savings and investment income over the course of the next several decades. For $150 an hour and over the course of several sessions, if you choose that longer plan, I am going to help you save, if you have a lot of debt, thousands of dollars on interest payments. I'm going to help you set up investment strategies so that you are able to generate millions of dollars of investment income over the course of the next several decades and put you in a position where you have peace and joy about your finances so that they are no longer stressing you out, so that you're not out of control of them, but you are in control of them and you're able to use them for your enjoyment, and even more importantly, so that you can be radically generous. I would love to walk right alongside you one-on-one. So if you're interested in joining me for financial coaching, you can find the link for that down below as well. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.